Shunting Showdown. One morning, Thomas was shunting trucks in the yard when Diesel arrived.
Oh, look, it's that little blue tank engine getting in the way. You really need to learn how to shunt trucks properly, Thomas. And I doubt you are as good at shunting as me, the best shunter on Sodor. Not only am I as good as you, huffed Thomas, I'm better. No, you're not. Yes, I am. Not. Am.
Just then, Emily arrived with some trucks and overheard the two engines arguing.
What's going on here?
Diesel was being rude and was claiming he was the best shunter on Sodor, said Thomas.
But I am the best shunter, interrupted Diesel. Tell you what, if you want to see who's truly the best, then perhaps we should have a competition to see which engine is the better shunter.
That sounds like a great idea. What do you think, Thomas?
OK, Diesel, said Thomas. What are the rules? The first engine to get their line of trucks shunted into the correct order will be the winner.
Sounds good to me.
Let's get started. Is everyone ready to begin? 3, 2, 1, go!
And the winner is Thomas! Congratulations! Hooray, we did it! See, Diesel? Steam engines are the best at shunting. How did you beat me? Well done, Thomas. I suppose you won this time. Next time, you won't be so lucky.
Thank goodness. I thought I'd never get that done. Anyway, this is Mr. Swinney with Thomas and Friends, Wonders of Sodor. Thank goodness I finally got this out of the way. Now we can hopefully enjoy the rest of the game without having to go through that again.
Thomas and Gordon. Thomas is a tank engine who lives at the big station on the island of Sodor. He has 6 small wheels, a short stumpy funnel.
Wait, didn't we already do this one? Ah! Now we can play with James!
Leaves.
Yes, leaves. Leaves us
One
alone,
morning,
please.
2 men were cleaning Gordon after he had acted rather foolishly and ended up rolling off the turntable and into a muddy ditch.
Ah, silly.
Mind my eyes, grumbled Gordon.
I think that was was from a different short.
Have you ever seen so much mud? Said one of the cleaners. No, I haven't, said the other. You ought to be ashamed, Gordon, letting yourself get so dirty. Oh, thought Gordon, I don't have time to worry about my appearance like some engines do. The hosing and scrubbing suddenly stopped. Gordon opened his eyes, but quickly closed them again when he saw who was standing in front of him. Wake up, Gordon, said Sir Topham Hatt, and listen to me. Given your recent behaviour, I've decided that you will pull no more coaches until you prove to me that you can be a really useful engine. Perhaps pulling trucks for a while will teach you a lesson. Yes, sir, said Gordon quietly. So Gordon had to spend his time pulling and pushing trucks.
Please, no more shunting. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. It's so tedious. And Gordon really doesn't have the profile to do it effectively.
Goods trains, he muttered. Oh, the shame of it.
And he bumped the trucks again.
Oh,
cried the trucks as
I
he
think
shunted
this
them
is just
around
an
the yard.
adaptation of
James was standing nearby watching him.
the season
Trucks will be
3
trucks, he
episode.
said.
They won't with me,
Grunted Gordon.
I'll teach them.
The season...
They tried to push me down the hill this morning,
He explained.
It's slippery there, so you'll probably need help.
I don't need help on hills, huffed James.
You know what, I think this is an adaptation
Gordon
of the episode...
laughed and headed off to
The
get ready
Trouble
for
with
his next
Mud.
goods train. Come on, James, said his driver. It's almost
Not
time
to
for
be
the
confused
express.
with either episode...
And with that,
is
James puffed
Star
away to
Trek
collect his
POS
waiting
where
coaches.
Harry Mudd. Don't think either episode was called that anyway.
The guard soon blew his whistle and James puffed away. Come on, he puffed to the coaches.
Off we go into the wide blue yonder. Now, for some reason, I think as a kid, James was one of my favorite engines. Only for no other reason than because he was red. And therefore, very distinct looking. Which would be the only good No, even that wouldn't be a good enough excuse for his narcissism.
The train was soon running nicely, and James began to feel confident. Slippery hills indeed. I don't need help, he puffed.
You'll be sorry! I remember that episode. Gordon tries to do his job despite being covered in a thick layer of mud. On top of that, tells him off for being slovenly in the job. It's an unfreight card, detail, cleanliness. James hits the express and gets stuck in a hill. It slides down Gordon's hill. Then Gordon backs him up the hill and everyone learns a lesson, I think. Weird nagging will make his whistle sound weird. Even weirder than my fake accent. With the hay. So I think the little red line on the MPH gauge indicates the speed limit on a given line. Here's James. Wait a minute. Emily wasn't a part of the railway when this story was written. What's she doing here? bit out of season to be humming Christmas songs. You never know, you might be watching this around Christmas. Oh no. Wait for the reds so we can turn to green. How silly of me to not remember that. And here's James.
James soon arrived at the next station. He was feeling very pleased with himself, but he kept thinking about what Gordon had said. "I'll show Gordon who needs help on hills," he said to himself.
To be fair, the entire reason that hill is even called Gordon's Hill was of that one time he needed Edward's help to get up it.
But soon, James reached the bottom of the hill. Strong winds from the sea made the hill hard to climb. Leaves fallen from the nearby trees were now covering the rails, and the recent rainfall meant that they were too heavy to be blown away by the wind.
James,
I'll do it.
if your name wasn't
he
already
puffed.
James, it'd probably be Icarus.
But his wheels slipped on the leaves. "I must do it. I must do it," he panted.
Granted, this is not a one-to-one
But try as he
comparison,
might,
but
his wheels kept on slipping, and he couldn't pull the train at all.
I think the point stands.
Help! Help!
Cried James.
Oh no, they couldn't.
His wheels were turning
They
forwards,
at least
but the heavy
pretend he was
coaches
sliding
pulled him
down the
backwards.
hill.
And soon the whole train started slipping down the hill. James's driver applied the brakes, then going carefully reversed the train back down the hill, and they headed back to the station. When they arrived, they found Gordon waiting, who had seen everything.
I thought you said you could climb hills.
The
he
episode
chuckled.
did this much funnier.
James didn't answer. He had no steam left to say anything. "Ah, well, we live and learn," said Gordon. "Never mind, little James. I'm going to push from behind. Whistle when you're ready."
Recreational whistling. A beloved pastime of the engines of Sodor. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. Probably confused as to why I was on mute. Truth be told, headphones were plugged in. I was concentrating on shunting. And then, when I finally beat the Dinah blew my horn. Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn?
I'm ready.
called James.
So am I,
Replied Gordon.
pull hard.
We'll do it.
Puffed James.
Which engine am I driving? This is very confusing. Okay, I think I'm driving James, but... No.
This was a different episode entirely. No. Meditation. Fast and loose. Clouds of smoke and steam towered from the snorting engines as they struggled up the hill. We can do it.
Puffed James.
We will do it.
Puffed Gordon.
Finally,
Sounded better when
two
Carlin did it.
engines reached the top.
We've done it. We've done it.
They puffed. The two weary engines were puffed out, but they continued onwards to the next station.
Oh boy. Oh boy, no. Clearly, I was very irresponsible with the brakes. And Gordon even... No, he could not fit on that eensy-weensy little turntable. am I driving? Look at that undercarriage. That gun was awful, but it works.
Clouds of smoke and steam towered from the snorting engines as they struggled up the hill. We can do it, puffed James.
We will do it, puffed Gordon.
Finally, the two engines reached the top.
We've done it! We've done it! They puffed.
The two weary engines were puffed out, but they continued onwards to the next station.
Down, blow your horn. Down, won't you blow? Down, won't you blow? Down, won't you blow your horn? Down, won't you blow? Down, won't you blow? Down, won't you blow your horn? Does anyone know what these action points do? These really do. I think they are fine. Not understand the point of this particular UI element. Buy cosmetics. Come on, we all know they're going to charge you real money for those. How do I know that? It's Steam, it's DLC content. Of course. Video games have to make that money somehow, and heaven forbid you actually make a new game. Especially when new executives involved in the process.
And it wasn't long before they arrived. Thank you, Gordon, whistled James. Gordon whistled goodbye as he watched James puff away. Then slowly, he trundled back to his waiting trucks.
But he'd have to go back the way he came, and... Here's an... Let me double check my timer. Yeah. This might be a good stopping point anyway. This has been Mr. Swinney with Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor. Bye and be good to each other. See ya.